Hello, hello. Mic check 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of my reactions to these rock and rock adjacent songs. I have been on a bit of a music journey, sort of discovering kind of what rock is. It's the one pretty much music genre that I haven't really dove into. I'm a big funk fan. I love soul, blues, jazz, R&B. I mean, pretty much any genre that you could listen to. Indie music, I have an extensive list and taste for. Rock is the one that I really don't. So the last month or so, I've just kind of been taking it all in. And we've just kind of been hopping to all types of genres and subgenres of rock. And today, we're hitting a big one. Today we're doing Inspire the Liars by Dance, Gavin, Dance. I know this band or group is popular. I hear about DGD all over the place. I guess let's hop into it and see what we're dealing with. All right, before we get into the meat of the song here, one thing that I would like to note is I really like, again, I don't really know the difference between riffs and chords and all that stuff, but in the forefront, you have that, and then so I really like that. It's predictable enough to get you in there, but they throw a good amount of twists in it to sort of subvert your expectations. So you won't really know exactly where the song is going, until you obviously really know the song. But as a first-time listener, it was enough for me to be like, oh, okay, so what are they going to do with this? As opposed to just a really stereotypical kind of riff in the front. And then hiding just behind that, you have another set of chords that, again, complement that initial concept where it's familiar enough to sort of get you in. They have a lot of throwing things off of tempo a little bit, sort of changing whether they're on or off the beat, and it's nice. I definitely like where this is going so far. I feel like the singer's about to come in, and we'll see if I actually like this one's voice. Let's see. Is this just all instrumental? I really like this. This is nice. And that's exactly what I'm talking about with all of the best music we've listened to so far really knows when and how to change things up. It started off with System of a Down, and then, Polyphia. Well, Polyphia wasn't really changing things up. It was more like everything was different all the time. But the main point is that they know how not to fall into monotony. And that's really, really important. Because you can stumble across one good chord progression, like one good guitar riff. And I feel like from just my general experience of overhearing rock music over the course of my life, even though I never really dove into it, it sounds like it's very easy for it to get like repetitive. Like they get that one thing that sounds good and they use it over and over and over and over and over again. And then other bands hear that one thing and they like it. And then they do a slight variation of it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it sounds very repetitive. Rock isn't the only genre that's guilty of doing this, by the way. But it definitely has felt like it is one of the ones that does the most egregiously. But they're doing a good job of not falling into that. So, yeah, I mean, how long is this? This is a little longer than usual, 4 minutes-ish, a little more than that, 4.5. So, I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Is this really all instrumental? I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, there it is. There's a switch up. And then when it switches up, it's not too different. It's not too different from the main melody that was going on. Because if they went too far off, then it wouldn't sound right. But oh, that was a good transition. That was a really good transition. Okay. Now we got kind of a funky EDM kind of sound going on here. Yeah, this definitely gives like indie funk vibes. I like it. I really like it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Right as I was mentioning, the fact that when you have the complementary, like sort of, I don't know what to call it. You have like the main chord progression that goes on that kind of carries the song, the main melody, and then you have the ones off on the side that are meant for transitionary purposes. They can't be too different from the main one, otherwise it's going to sound out of place. And then right as I was saying that, it changed from the rockish metal kind of feel that we were having into like indie funk. And I really liked it. It's just the timing on that with what I was saying was terrible, because it was completely different, but it sounded great. But they had a nice transition to sort of back it up. They had enough going on, because when you don't have vocals, obviously, when you're doing just an instrumental, you need something more to fill in that gap, to make it easier to listen to. And I think that is one of the highest praises you can give a song, is that it is very easy to listen to, which this was. It didn't feel like it was 4.5 minutes at all. It felt like the song had just started, really. And yeah, I definitely see why if this is what they do, then I see why they're so popular, because this was top tier. This was really good. I really enjoyed this. If I'm going to listen to this genre of music, I would much prefer that it sound either like this, obviously, like I said earlier, Polyphia, top tier as well. System of a Down, really good. This was just, it was different. Not as different as Polyphia, but also had more variation than System of a Down. Yeah, I mean, this fits right in. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. This was good. I'm excited to see what they have next. We're getting now to a point where I've listened to quite a few groups, and before we go out and explore more of them, I'd like to see what the groups I've already listened to have. So we might add a couple of more bands to the list, but you guys can expect us to do some loop arounds back to, I know some of you were requesting the Slipknot live version of Spit It Out and a few other songs of theirs. We got to do some Turnstiles. You guys will definitely see more of that in the future. But that's it. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm hyped. Let's see what we got next, because this was good.